Wow, it's been a week. Having a great day, night, wherever, whatever time it might be for you. Um, yeah, welcome to the stream. Can't wait to just jump right in, get started. You just toggle a few things. Uh, okay, here we are. Hello, Enchanted. Hello, Present. Hope both of you are doing well. I do my next injection tomorrow, and I got a date on Monday. Oh, hell yeah. Pretty trans girls. Can't stay long? That's alright. Oh, hold on. The game's not even showing up. Alright, the game can show up now. Is it up now? Okay, it's covering chat though. You guys have, why, why is it so big? I don't want it this big. I don't want it to cover chat. Alright, cool. Yo, what's up, Kona? Hope you're doing well. Welcome. What's gaying gamers? Gaying very gaily. Pink apparently has a gay date. You continue doggedly onward, like a prospector to gold. What is that? Try to stay focused. Your deck. Doing good, my cat's been following me around all day. Aww, that's adorable. Defeat him once more. That shall do it. He has no idea what you have up your sleeve. I mean, I guess to be fair, neither do I, because every time I'm a new guy, I keep dying, and then I keep becoming a new guy. It's my day? My day was alright. At school, work, just normal. Wait, what? What was that? Why did that card glitch out of existence? Why are good things happening to me? Because you deserve it. Why would... No, don't ruin this with worrying about if something bad's gonna happen. Just enjoy the good things. I'm glad those good things are happening. Oh, I made the eyes red. I was looking at chat. Oh, the agony. Karma? Just say to Karma, fuck off. I don't believe in you. Start school on the 4th. I started this week. First week was of class was interesting. D&D Monday. All right, so I made an announcement in the server a day or two ago that I was working on the character for the Dungeons and Dragons stream, but I actually haven't started yet. Because I want to make my character on stream, not like the stream where the one shot's gonna be happening, but like it's gonna character creation is gonna be its own stream. If you need any D&D help, I think I'll be fine. The decrepit woodcarver appeared before you. She moved with a certain vigor in spite of her considerable age. What's Dungeons and Dragons? It's a tabletop role-playing game. Wait, have no, no. I was gonna flame you for not knowing what Dungeons and Dragons, but that's too mean. Basically, you you create a character, and then probably the most uncultured person in chat. I probably know more uncultured people. Uh, but yeah, Dungeons and Dragons is basically it's a tabletop RPG. The point is someone called the Dungeon Master. They have a campaign, basically like a story, and then and then there's a bunch of players, um, and they create their own characters, and then kind of they play through the story and try and accomplish whatever goal the dungeon master sets out for them. So playing children's cards games. Yeah, yeah. Also, well, not join. There's a Dungeons and Dragons campaign I'm gonna be a part of starting Friday. Yeah, I love. Oh, I didn't. Wait, did I? I I thought I was picking squirrels, but I guess I'm stupid. Um, here's squirrels. You have me here. I surrender. Alright, I accept your surrender. Alright, death card. What choices do we have? Brine, KC, Bloodshaw, Leader, Brine. Yeah, we're taking Brine. Old Woodcarver, Bone King. You know, I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna put Bone King on Squirrel. Me again? Yeah, hi. Alright, the goal of today's stream is to beat the cabin. Beat the cabin boss. That might take a long while, but that's the goal. All of the finest pelts for sale. Get 'em while you can. I'll just get a. I can't get any more. Alright, let me get campfire. Ooh, 2 health. The crackling fire lit the starving faces of a group of survivors. We have not food, one said, but perhaps one of your creatures will join us, enhance its health, said another. Keep it right there, said one survivor. The creature could become even more powerful, but the survivors looked hungrier by the second. Push your luck, or pull away. The health of the stunted wolf was enhanced by the warmth. As one of the survivors began pulling a knife from their pockets, you withdrew. Okay, Zito. Like, actually, what the heck? What the heck, man? Magic the Dungeon, Slay Dragon Gathering. I speak not but the... No! No! Just be quiet. Brine? Ooh, Brine. I love that that so many of my death cards literally have 0 cost. I'll take the kingfisher. It is the truth. No. I don't. I won't allow you to take more items. In their stead, take this. Pack rat. A pack rat. Always useful. The trees close and tied around you. A hobbled figure stood in your path. Gold? I can smell it. Ye coward! That meal was defenseless. Why are you booing me? No. Hush. Oh my god, I have so many bone tokens. Gold! I've struck gold. Yo, what's up, Raise the sails? Hope you're doing well. Ooh, a bat? I can get a bat. Get him! Hope you're doing well, I can't speak. Hope you're doing well, raise the sails. Great white, here we are. Squirrel! Squirrel! Boom. boom, boom. Okay, I really shouldn't have done that, but whatever. That was a waste of the squirrel. Yeah, give me that guy. Shiny! Well, really? Your lives are restored. Oh my god. Perhaps one of these will entice you. I'm getting an amalgam. Wiping the dust from your trousers, you return to your journey. Oh yes. I know. Strange larva is fun. I've actually really not done strange larva. The air grew thick with moisture. The buzzing and chirping of insects drowned out the sound of your footfalls. You beheld the wetlands. I am anticipating some extraordinary pelts. Hair pelts. I still don't understand what this thing does. I'm like really curious. Hmm. Wolf belts. Do I want to know? No, I'll just find out when I play. When I use the strange larva. Wait, what? Corpse eater, hoarder, fledgling, bifurcate, bleh. Air, cool, cool. That's great. This is the best. I love the airborne sigil on the mole. That is amazing. That's terrible because you're gonna die immediately. I already have great white. Uh, I'll take the bat. I will make good use of these. Yo, Brian, right off the bat? Let's get this guy right out here. Oh! I love that the stump attacks. Pack rat! It's not spelled Brian, it's Brine. B-R-I-N-E. What do these do? I actually don't think I've figured that out yet. Rats. We are the rats. You came upon the old woodcarver who fixed her intense gaze upon you. After an overlong moment of silence, she moved to offer her carvings. It's not Brian, it's Brine. Okay, none of these are really that good. I will take Airborne, but I will continue my Bone King squirrels. It's not Brian! Ah! Alright, we have birds. Guardian birds. Ba 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 ba. Pretty sure it's Brian. You're gone. Get gone. Please be Brian. Frick, it's a bullfrog. Oh my dear God. Items? I'm trying to save those. Especially the knife. The scissors, I guess. I tried to save these for boss fights. Sorry, that probably came off as me yelling at you. That is not what my intention was. Brian! Oh my God! Yes! Thank you! Oh my God, we are saved. Oh, I need 3. Frick. I forgot about that. Okay. Can I take my squirrel back? I don't think so. It's too late. I messed up. Whatever, I won. Alright, another death card. Alright, we have Reginald, we have Casey, we have To the Moon. to the moon. Why? Okay, why do I let chat name things? These are like super stupid names. Alright, what do I want to have more health? I actually have not drawn my amalgam yet. I'm gonna put my great white up. Your university has a race car club? The race car we built every year was it's always named after the captain's ex. That's crazy. Keep pronouncing it amalgam. Okay, so how is it supposed to be pronounced then? Mr. It's Brian Amalgam? I know, I'm not that's stupid. Why would I ever pronounce it like that? Amalgam? Amalgam? I don't know how to pronounce I don't know how to pronounce the gender neutral honorific. Hold on, let me how to pronounce how do you pronounce the title MX? Most what? Pronounced to sound like mix or mux. The title interesting. Mix or mux. The word was first proposed in the late 1970s. Wait, really? The X is intended to stand as a wildcard character. Does not necessarily imply mixed gender. I mean, it's used for gender neutral, not necessarily. Mix. So things don't have to be pronounceable on the computer. Well, okay, I mean, the gender neutral honorifics aren't used solely on the computer. Like if I I want to if I have a non-binary teacher, I want to address them appropriately. Anyway, side tangent aside. Congrats on 600. Thank you. I haven't put out anything yet about it. You don't pronounce Umamusu. What? Okay, well, to be fair, there are some times where I say Uma Sumi or something like that, but no way I pronounce Uma Musumi incorrectly. Uma Musumi Pretty Derby. What? Is that not how you pronounce it? Is it, am I gonna lose my mind this stream? Oh my god. No! Brine! 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 Okay, that... Yikes. Rat King, rats, rats, we are the rats. Okay, desperate times call for desperate measures. I'm gonna take this guy. Alright, uh, I'm fucked. I am fucked. Alright, I accept defeat. Death take me. It's painful to see. Oh, why did I go that way? I need a new item. Turkey vulture. I mean, I accumulate bones pretty fast, so I will take that. Should have gone the other way, so I could get it. So I could have gotten a new item. All right, who to improve the power for? Brine. Crap, it's angler time. What you first mistook for a misshapen boulder appeared to be a hulking man. You attempted to sneak past him, but your foot made contact with a metal bucket. I am the angler. You are the fish. Alright, Brian gets thrown out immediately. How do I feel about this game versus Balatro? Go fish. Go fish. Wait, oh fuck, that was a mistake. Get out of here. You will not perish quite yet. Perhaps one of these will entice you. I don't know much about the Ouroboros. Orosporus? How do you pronounce that? Apparently I pronounced everything wrong. But I know that's like, I don't know. I feel like I have a general, like a faint idea of what the Ouroboros or Orosporus, the circle snake does, but I'm not like 100% sure. Moving past the pond, you took a deep breath of fresh air and continued on. Ouroboros, Ouroboros, Ouroboros. Let me see. The relief of the fresh air quickly gave way to a bone-shaking chill. You guessed that the path ahead as the snow increasingly obscured it. You had climbed to the snow line. Ramen number 3? Oh my god, I'm your biggest fan. Death card deck. Frozen opossum. Okay. Easy. Yeah, ever since that defeat. Well, you don't want to hear it. Cheaper prices. Enjoy. On the house. Thanks for your patronage. What needs more health? I'm gonna give the shark a health boost. How am I dragging around a great white shark on land? It's a magic shark. I mean, I suppose, I guess. Oh, fuck. Son of a fuck. The trial of bones. The 3 drawn cards must cost at least 5 bones combined to pass. The trial of power. The 3 drawn cards must have at least 4 attack power combined to pass. The trial of health. 3 drawn cards must have at least 6 health combined to pass. Right, power. Wow. Okay. I have passed, really? Let's get some field mice. Brian pulls through again. True. I might be fucked. I just might be fucked. Bad place. Shut the fuck up! I don't want to hear it! Oh my fucking god. Oh, I had a squirrel in a bottle. I'm stupid. I had a fucking squirrel in the bottle. I was so stupid. Oh my god. Fuck. Ugh. Name it Brian? Fine. I'll name it Brian. Choose a card to draw the cost from. Free, obviously. We want 4 attack, 6 health. Sigil. Brian. One, okay, and now picture taken. Oh, hey, Temp. I did not see you there. Sorry, I hope you haven't been, like, sitting there too long. It's going great. Amazing. I'm loving every second of this. Oh, yikes. Sometimes I wish I hadn't done away with the Grimora. What? Huh? Just came in. I hope you're doing well. Sometimes I wish I had done away with Grimora. She, at least, was a worthy opponent. Oh, okay, so just fuck you. Alright, hold on, chat. I'm going to take. Don't worry about that. Yeah, that's surely not any lore implications or something. I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be right back, chat. Go drink water and stuff. What's up, chat? I have returned. Ooh, ah. Hold on. People are blowing up my phone. Where's the maid outfit? That's only on the break screen. You guys like that much? Alright, honestly, this might not be that long of a stream. I might go through this run and then I'm out of energy. Cats? Cats? I'm taking the L. She ran out of squirrels to sacrifice to keep the stream card alive. It's more so I've just been doing things all day, and that kind of just makes you tired. But I mean, sure, we can go with. Let me have my reference, damn it, no. Me? Allergic to fun? Never. I just think teasing you is fun in its. I can't speak. God. You know who here hasn't considered having lizard squirrels? I feel you're the odd one out. If I, yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this. How's Ramen the most straight-laced? Straight-laced out of all of us? Wait, what do you mean? Oh, chat. Yo, I gotta tell you what I did in class today. I think it was pretty funny. Ramen class clown arc. I, I mean, you're technically not wrong. I'll give you that. Social butterfly. Wait, oh, is Twitch lagging? Says it's on my side. Twitch is doing all right. Am I a social butterfly? Uh, in certain scenarios, I am. Um, so I feel I've already talked about this, but I have a creating blah 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 company Wi-Fi. Oh, is this man? I make a dime. Wait, no. I make a dime. Management makes $1. I make a dime. That's why I watch ramen streams on company time. There. There we go. Yep, creative writing class. I have a creative writing class. My second class of the day. Um, I love that class, honestly. Really chill, really cool. I love the teacher. I love people I sit next to are really cool. Why am I just staring at my elk? Anyway, today's activity we did was basically we all got in one big everyone in the class got in one big circle, right? And we each had a piece of paper. So basically, we each started writing a story. Basically, like, um, basically the point was you write a story for a set amount of time, and then you hand it off to the person next to you, and then they, for a set amount of time, add on to the story, and then it continues passing down. Basically, we're gonna pass. We're gonna each person is gonna start their own story and pass it around the whole class to have the whole class add on to the story. Um, we call it snowballing. I don't know if that's a common name for it, because I mean it makes sense because you start the story out and it kind of as others add on to it, it does really just snowball. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's kind of like I guess it's kind of like telephone, but you can actually read the whole story. It's not just you have to go off what the last person told you. You can like read the whole story to get the whole, get the whole story and see what you want to add on. Um, but yeah, we call it snowball because you start the story, and then as it passes around the room, the stories just snowball into just chaos. Anyway, there was there's this guy in the class who he every story he added Superman to every story. Be mostly lurking while at work. Makes sense, makes sense. He added fucking Superman to every story. So every story was just Superman showing up at a random interval, and someone just killing off Superman like immediately after. So like the story would start like normally, and then Superman shows up out of nowhere, and then Superman dies, and then that's where the story really gets its snowball from. Like the snowball effect. Anyway, so in one of these stories that Superman was brought into, I actually don't even remember how it started. I just remember there was Superman, Bat. So there was Superman, but then Batman came. So the story, this part of the story is like, wait, no, sorry. So the story was the main character's best friend is Batman, and then Superman, who had died earlier in the same like. It's complicated, but Superman is dead. The main character's best friend is Batman. Superman comes back to life and challenges Batman to a duel, and is like, "Yo, there's another Superman versus Batman movie," and then Batman just dumps 7 trillion tons or something of kryptonite on Superman, just freaking obliterating him. And then after Superman dies, the Joker comes out of nowhere, and confesses his love to Batman, and then Batman and Joker have a whole scene, of confessing their love for each other, and then the Joker abandons Batman. It is the the story. That's so some of the stories at the end got read aloud, and the one with the Batman slash Joker fanfic stuff got read aloud, and I I could not stop laughing as that was being read, because basically I wrote the part where Joker confessed his love for Batman, and then my friend who was sitting right next to me just took it and ran with it and just added on to it, and that was I was laughing so fucking hard. Yeah, I love Lego Batman. They're so gay for each other. What grade am I? I am a senior. I am a senior citizen. Um, so like our creative writing class now has lore because every time we do these snowball events, there's recurring characters. So our recurring characters are Superman. Uh, I'll take ramen number 3. Superman is a recurring character. There is another recurring character called Sprinkles the Unicorn, who is a unicorn who seems sweet and innocent, but is actually a serial killer. Um, a serial killer on the run, wanted in all 50 states and multiple countries, basically being pursued by the FBI. Um, Um, what else was there to? Yeah, Sprinkles the unicorn, serial killer, frickin' murderer, turns people into sprinkles and then consumes them. Um, there was another part of to Sprinkles lore that I can't remember now, unfortunately. Um, took the creative and creative writing a bit too serious. What do you mean? What's wrong with having a serial killer unicorn character? Oh, there go my cards. Okay. It is yeah, it sounds amazing because it is amazing. My recurring character within the creative writing lore is a man named Stanley. This is the story of a man named Stanley. Hold on, I can actually read Stanley's stories. Hold, I'll do that in a sec. Does Stanley work for a company and build? Yeah, so that's the wrong. Okay, so that was that was the reference I was making when I named the character Stanley. But no one else in my group has ever played Stanley's Parable, so the reference just kind of fell flat. What am I doing? I'm being bad at the video game, that's what I'm doing. I'm too focused on talking about I'm talking about my creative writing class. Wait, why did I get the black goat out? No, I don't wanna. I want the elk. Here, after this, I'm gonna read Stanley's lore. I really like I really like the character Stanley has become through two different snowball activities now. Stanley has existed. His lore is very absurd right now. Okay, what do I? Oh, come on. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, okay. That's actually better than I thought it was gonna. Okay, give me 1 second. There's technical issues. Chat disappeared. Chat's back. But my comporter did not crash. So, we're making progress here, gamers. Hold on. Well, that happened. I need to go. My allergies have been bothering me. Okay, are we still here? Is the stream? OBS just notified me that there was a problem. Are we still live? Are we still? Are we still? Yep. Okay. Cool. We're still alive. Still hanging in. Okay. Let me get out the stories because I think I might die soon. Here's the sequel. Stream goes on. That's the wrong thing. Another activity we did in that class was looking at random weird stock images and writing stories based off stock images. Where did the other one go? Now I'm sad. Where did I misplace it? Oh, wait, what? Yeah. No necromancy needed? That's what I want to hear. But I guess necromancy is kind of fun. Is this it? This is it. In my French class, the teacher used AI-generated writing prompts. Ew. 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 So basically, one of the stock images um, that I could choose from to write a story based off the image was I don't know why this was a stock image. It's really weird. It was Wait, can I? Oh, Inscryption just crashed. Did it? Yeah, it just crashed. Okay. Well, I'm too busy talking about Stanley. I actually just don't care. I just don't care. Where was I? Oh yeah, the stock image I'm writing a story about is. Let me see if I can find it. Stock image. It's of a like fish person in a business attire walking out of a swamp. Stock image fish person walking out of water. That's none of these are it. This is just a bunch of shirtless men standing in water after catching a fish. Fish walking? Okay. What the fuck? AI art generator? Ew, no, get the fuck away from me. Humanoid fish walking out of water. Where did my teacher find this fucking stock image? Oh my god. What? Hold on, what was... Yeah, they're basically like a reverse mermaid, is what it is. Getty Images. Fishman. No? Okay. Nope, those are just a bunch of men with fish. Not what I wanted. Of the it's literally just a reverse mermaid. The the fish man walking out of water. None of these are it. Like, actually, where did... Hold on. Don't tell me this. Mother... Another one was some, like, mom floating in the air, meditating while her three children were flying around her. With... Wait. Wait! Oh my god! That stock image is real! Oh my... Easily modify images with AI? Shut the fuck up! Wait, hold on. This image costs $375 to use without the Watermark. Oh my god. What the hell? What the hell, Getty Images? How about I pour salt water into your data centers? Hell yeah. Hold on. Uh, ba 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 ba. God, there. This is one of the stock images we had for the assignment. Hold on. My allergies are like kicking my ass. Getty Images is also awful. Yeah. Alright, I'm back from my allergies murdering me. This stock image is a work of art. Like, I don't know how else to put it. Like, I don't know what you want from me. It's literally a work of art. How does Stanley fit into all of this? This is like I haven't worked Stanley into it yet. That's coming. The crossover is coming, you know. Um. Oh, dang it. She didn't post like the. I thought she'd like post. Thought she had to like post the like like the slideshow for the day for like those who are absent, but apparently not. Reverse mermaid. Nope. How it feels to be in Stanley Parable. This is like the dumbest stream I've I've done in a while. Or like dumbest thing I've done on stream. Human fish hybrid walking out of water. Check for spelling errors. Life inside water humans? What are we talking about? Chat, while we're at it, who would win? 5 trillion lions or the sun? Like five trillion lion. We have 2 votes for lions. Fish man walks out of water in business attire. Nope, it's not it. Anyway, I actually haven't even said what my story was about. Maybe funny fox? It's not stock images I am looking for. Ten Balatrillion lions versus the sun. Look, I'm just saying, if once you get to a certain point of lions, they're just gonna like condense. And they're just gonna like they're gonna lag the servers. You know, like entity cramming, whatever. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna find the stock image I was purposely looking for. We doing sun versus lions in real life or in Minecraft? Yes. The answer is yes. Where did my webcam go? Oh, it's right here. I'm dumb. Stupid. I didn't see it there. Okay. Hopefully that. Okay. Uh, Actually, maybe I shouldn't use the webcam. My desk is a mess. I'm just gonna read aloud. I'm just gonna read aloud. All right. I'm gonna keep the image of the stock image up on screen. Cause why not? All right. So this is the first snowball activity. Can we get horse plinko too? Fine, you can get horse plinko. Oh my god. Y'all are so demanding. All right. Do you think it? Okay, you are Subway Surfers gameplay. All right. Am I really gonna read this out loud? I am. Screw it. This is my Stanley original character. Once upon a time, there was a man named Stanley. This is his story. Stanley. All right, That's literally all I got to do. Cause like the time for this one was like freaking 30 seconds. There was 30 seconds to write. Um, so I got two sentences. I had once upon a time there was a man named Stanley, and this is his story. And then um I really don't write. So most of this is other people's writing. Like that's the point of 5 years later someone figures out in real life Ramen's. Wait, are you saying like someone I know in real life figures out my stream identity, or like someone online? I think I'm understanding that right. I think. I don't know why like that statement confused me so much. No, you aren't, question mark. You see nothing. All right. Where was I? Once upon a time, there was a man named Stanley. This is the story. Stanley lived in the woods and ate mushrooms every day, even the poisonous ones. One day, he ate a purple and orange one, and his life changed completely. The purple and orange mushroom gave him the power to be able to shoot lasers from his eyes. However, upon testing, Stanley found that the lasers were completely harmless, but they sprung cupcakes from everywhere they went. This went horribly wrong one day as he pointed them at his friends. He do shoot laser. Yeah, there's a typo. There's a not typo. There's a grammatical error. That wasn't me. That was another person who had the grammatical error. Anyway, testing, Stanley found that the lasers were completely harmless, but they sprung cupcakes from everywhere they went. This went horribly wrong one day as he pointed them at his friends. Cupcakes erupted out of every pore on his body. He had no control over all the cupcakes coming out of all his pores, so he tried to find someone who could help him. Yeah, so actually, I've never seen this before, and frankly, do not know what to do about this, said the doctor, whose name was Frank Lee. Suddenly, a fire from it, and then it gets so suddenly ended. It's just suddenly a fire from a nearby factory explosion set the woods on fire, and a cure was never found. Or was it? Freaking lame ending. Freaking rushed lame end. Like the story was building up. Like a new character had just been introduced, but then the writers decided, no, let's end this right here. Let's explosion. Every story could benefit from a random explosion killing everyone. Ev Suddenly fire yeah, it's literally the creative writing equivalent of freaking landslide. You're all dead, and literally, it's literally verbatim. Suddenly, a fire from a nearby factory explosion set the woods on fire, and the cure was never found. And then we have the frickin' ellipsis with an extra period, and then, or was it? It was like, okay, we got First of all, whoever wrote this was I forgot who wrote this. Um, but not only did they end off the story as suddenly a fire killed pretty much everyone, but then they did the frickin' cliche, or was it? Or was there a good ending? Or whatever. Oh, I forgot. The assignment right after this was I had to create specifically lore about Stanley. Or like create a character description. I'll read that after reading the sequel. The sequel is much longer than the original. All right. This one's gonna get weird. There's a lot of okay. Also, there's some of this uh, handwriting I can't read very well. All right, here it goes. It's been years since that I can't even read my own handwriting. The unfortunate incident, that factory fire, that day it haunted Stanley. That was the day the forest went up in flames and he lost his friend and Dr. Frank. Wait, okay, so I'm actually just bad at writing things. Uh, so the beginning is just it's been years since the last part of the story. Stanley's friend is dead. Dr. Frank Lee is dead. The forest is gone because it burned. Okay, here we can. This was sufficient material to be his villain arc, but he was more responsible and instead went to rehab. That is right, went to rehab. That is another grammatical error. Um, Rehab was fine, but there was one issue. That godforsaken vegan was there. That godforsaken vegan. The one who started it all. It's all their fault. The sight of them was enough to make Stanley immediately crash out. So he got sent to jail with Sprinkles the unicorn. Because obviously we have to include every other person's character in this irony list. I kind of gave. This is. It's gotta be so weird just to walk into the stream. um, uh, I'm reading stuff I did that's in class day. But when does Superman become canon to the Stanley verse? He himself doesn't become canon to the Stanley verse, but uh, uh, you'll see there will be a reference to Superman. I wasn't familiar with your game. Wait, what? I don't have a game. Where was I? Stanley crashed out. Got sent to jail. I guess because crashing out is a crime. I hate you. No, I hate you. Right. So we have Stanley. So this there's so much redundancy in this writing. Stanley immediately crash. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Let me read. The sight of them was enough to make Stanley immediately crash out, so he got sent to jail. With Sprinkles the unicorn. Stanley was sent to jail, which was already stated, but not long after, he escaped with Sprinkles. They became the villain duo. Everyone was disappointed in. Does that say scared? Didn't AI write this? No, several humans wrote this. I would never fucking use AI. I hate AI. Um, where was I? You, Needless is interrupting with stupid AI questions. Shall I try harder? Maybe you should try harder. Everyone was disappointed and scared that Stanley escaped. Oh, hold up. Because what if something happened again? That is some terrible handwriting. Oh my god. Stanley ran away and wanted to figure out something. You need to add an outrageous plot twist to every story you get put in your hands. Well, that's what the one kid was doing, except instead of outrageous plot twist, it was just adding Superman to every story. It's like the story, like literally the story, like literally it could just be a story about anything, and then this dude, when this it came to him, it came to him to add his part to it. Superman just freaking appears out of nowhere. All right, where is I? I cannot be a great villain without a mentor, Stanley said. Stanley found one, Sprinkle's great aunt, a wicked-looking unicorn called the. This would be better if Dwayne The Rock Johnson played Stanley. A wicked-looking unicorn called Most Evilest Puffball, which was a mouthful, so he called her Puffball for short. Why can I take revenge? Stanley implored. Could have just wrote asked there. We didn't have to implored. To take revenge. Revenge. Revenge is spelled wrong. It's missing the E, so it's just revenge. You must first learn how to ruin a life just as yours was, she said. From that day forth, I can't read. Stanley trained under Puffball, learning the best ways to ruin somebody's life. He learned how to mind control, be invisible, and fly. I feel like only one of those ruins people's lives. I feel how does I mean, okay, I guess you can ruin someone's life by being invisible, but how does flying screw up someone's life? Um after getting drop Plinky Plinko chip, um blah 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 blah. After getting better at it, he did it. Wait, what? What? Oh, the flying part reminds me. Okay, so Anita, just to fill you in, I have a creative writing class, and today we did a thing we call snowballing, which basically everyone everyone starts a story. We write for a set amount of time. We start we write a story, and then we pass it around the class so everyone so as your story passes through the class, every person adds their own little bit to the story. Um, and then when it comes back to you, you gotta like you get to see what the story has become. Yeah, it's like telephone, but with writing a story. And actually, Stanley learning how to fly reminded me that I killed Santa Claus in someone else's story. Like Like it came to me, and their story had flying as well. I, if I remember correctly, I killed the main character, and I killed Santa Claus because basically, like the main character was flying or something. I don't remember. Um, but basically, the main character was flying, and then they flew into a no-fly zone, so got shot down by uh by the American military, and then I made sure to add that that is exactly what happened to Santa 3 years prior. So yeah, I killed Santa Claus. All right, where was I? I will ruin all the lives that ruined mine. Ha 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 ha! Stanley was going mad. Stanley. Okay, and then the perspective of the story randomly changes. It goes from third person to first person. Stanley kidnapped my mother because he was so mad at me. He had me if I bought him berry Skittles. It's not English, it's creative writing. He had me if I bought him berry Skittles, so that was I all he did was tell me not to buy Skittles, which made me what the fuck does that say? Which made me's unintelligible. No, I did not finish the game. I got bored. My ADHD brain kicked in and I wanted to read. I wanted to talk about what I've been doing in my creative writing class. Yeah, no, let me read that part again. I will ruin all the lives that ruin mine. Ha 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 ha. Stanley was going mad. And here is where the perspective change kicks in. Stanley kidnapped my mother because he was so mad at me. He had me if I bought him berry Skittles, so that what I did, I hated him truly. All he did was tell me not to buy Skittles, which which made me's eh, I don't know what that word is. These are okay, so to be fair, the class isn't exclusively seniors, but um these are high schoolers nonetheless. Yeah, this is what now that I'm reading this, it's like doing this snowballing activity with like the group I sit with is fun because we all actually have brains and uh, but when it goes through the entire class, there's because there's just that one section of the story that completely ruins it because it makes absolutely no sense at all. And it's not even like makes no sense at all and like the makes it any sense. Let me try reading this paper after I worked a full shift. I would rather I'd rather fail a class than use ChatGPT. Let me try reading this again. Maybe I'll understand it this time. I will ruin all the lives that ruin mine. Ha 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 ha. Stanley was going mad. Stanley kidnapped my mother because he was so mad at me. He had me if I bought him berry Skittles, so that what I did, I hated him truly. All he did was tell me not to buy Skittles, which made me's unintelligible. All right, and then it continues. But then Stanley turned into a large cup, and started flying in a Superman-like manner. What the fuck? So I thought if I ate the Skittles, I would turn into a cup and start to fly. So that's what I did. But then I was possessed by Vecna, and 11 forced me to shave my head. Yeah. I don't know why Stranger Things gets brought in at the end. What is the story? It was going all so well until the Stanley kidnapped my mom. Like, I love this story up until whoever started writing about Stanley kidnapping um and the berry Skittles. That just ruins it. That actually, like, everything past that I hate, but everything before that I think is pretty cool. And I think like the first one I did in the just a little group was fun too. It was good too because it was just a small group. Um, all right, from the top for the new people here. Um, name or actually, I don't know. I don't know. You guys can stay in the dark about the original and the original story of Stanley and I don't know. Maybe I don't know. But also I had to write like a character profile for Stanley as another thing. So now you get to hear that. Um so Stanley, his age is unknown. His gender is Stanley. His height is 5'8", weight 136 pounds. Stanley loves the mushrooms found in the forest, and loves eating them even more. Um, Stanley has a single friend, only referred to as Stanley's friend, who died in the Dwayne The Rock Johnson. So yeah, Stanley had a single friend, um, only referred to as Stanley's friend, who was killed off in the first installment of the series. Um, So Stanley is presumably so here's the description. Stanley is presumably human. Not much is known about him as he had been isolated in the woods for as long as he can remember. No one has ever claimed to be the parents of Stanley. Stanley met Stanley's friend very early into his life after Stanley's friend saved Stanley from a land shark bear attack. I guess I didn't add any more after that. So Stanley's origin is a land shark bear. Don't ask what that is. I don't know either. Though I guess I feel it is kind of self-explanatory. It's a land shark that is a bear. Can you please give me a nickel every time you say Stanley? Um, I did just get paid today, but no. Tarzan, but in the Avatar: The Last Airbender universe. Wait, yo, that actually fits because Stanley is a cupcake bender. Stanley can shoot cupcakes from his no, sorry. Stanley has can shoot laser eyes, and whatever the lasers from his eyes hit turns into cupcakes. So I could say that's pretty close to being a cupcake bender. We're not going to talk about my other classes. Creative writing is a class that keeps me has kept me relatively sane this week. I'm sad I only have that class for one semester because like next semester I'm gonna have it's just gonna bleh. I'm done I'm done info dumping about my creative writing class. Work tomorrow, so I think I might just Stanley is Homelander. Okay, okay. Yeah, I know who Homelander is. Yeah, from the boys. I'm already getting we're getting fan theories of my story from creative writing. Got those cupcake laser eyes. Yeah, yeah, evil. Absolutely evil. Yeah, friend died. Stanley's friend is very dead. Super dead. They might be in the same universe. Is the boys canon to the Stanley verse? Like, are you saying like the boys as a show, like the show exists in the Stanley verse, or is like the events of the the boys canon is also canon to the Stanley verse? I'm gonna give this fan theory a chance. Anyway, this is blah 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 blah. I can't speak. This is where I'm going to end off the stream for tonight. Aeneas thinks he's cracked the code on my Stanley verse. All right, I hope you all have enjoyed the stream, even though um, I kind of quit playing the game halfway through and just let my ADHD um take the wheel. Um, yeah, and I hope I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow night, I'll be playing Silk Song. Not Silk Song. I will not be playing Silk Song. I will be playing Hollow Knight. Thanks for wishing us a good abada, of course. Probably got an early copy of Silk Song. I would never do that. I don't want I don't want an early copy of Silk Song. I want a delayed copy of Silk Song. All right? Yeah, Hollow Knight stream tomorrow night. All right. Bye, chat.